The main topic of today's module 2 discussion of the chapter number 10, Basics of Geometry, is how can we measure the different types of angles. This is the page number 146. This is the ray and this is another ray, and O is the vertex, or we can say the meeting point of the two rays. One is horizontal rays, another one is the vertical rays. And considering this meeting point or the vertex O, we can easily draw a square, and this is known as the corner. All the corners of these figures, number 1, number 2, number 3 and number 4, such as this is the corner, this is the corner, and this is also the corner. Considering these all 4 types of corners of these angles, we can say the corners are the right angles. And the degree of the right angle is 90 degree. Degree is the unit to measure the magnitude of any angle. The magnitude of right angle is 90 degree. What are the real examples of right angles? Such as the corner of table tennis, the corner of swimming pool, or the corner of chess. These are the real examples of the formation of right angles. And the magnitude of right angle is 90 degree. Never forget. Another type of angle is acute angle, and that is less than a right angle. That means the magnitude of the acute angle is less than 90 degree. This is the figure of acute angle. The magnitude of this kind of angle is definitely less than 90 degree but greater than 0 degree. Clear? What are the real examples of such kind of angles? Such as archery. In the archery, this is the acute angle. In sailing case, this is also the acute angle, this corner. Now, obtuse angle. Obtuse angle is definitely more than the right angle but less than the straight angle. This is the figure of obtuse angle. The magnitude of this angle is definitely more than 90 degree or right angle but less than the straight angle or a 180 degree. The real examples are, in case of the football, if we consider these two, then we will get such kind of obtuse angle. In playing the tennis, between these two legs, the formation of angle is known as obtuse angle. And in case of the boat sailing, of the Onam boat sailing, here we will once again see the formation of obtuse angle. The straight angle, it is the two right angles next to one another. If we see this figure carefully, we will find out that there are two right angles next to one another. This is the right angle, and this one is also the right angle. Considering this both right angles, we can term this kind of angle by the term straight angles. and the magnitude of straight angle is 180 degree. That means it is the summation of two right angles. 90 plus 90, that means 180 degree. These are the figures you may consult. And the real example for the formation of straight angles is gilli danda or high jump. This is, or the cricket stumps. This is the exercise 10B. It is your homework. Now this is the page number 150, 150. Once again we are going to learn in detail regarding the different types of angles, but in this case we are going to deal with the one term, that is how can we the term measurement, that how can we measure the different types of angles by using which kind of devices. Following these figures, we can easily discover ourselves that there is a gap between the two pencils. This is the gap between two pencils. This is the gap. This is the gap between two pencils, and this is the gap between two pencils. This gap is known as the gap of the angle. Clear? And this is the magnitude of the angle, and it is expressed by the unit degree. Degree is the word, or we can say it is the word which is used in form of unit for the measurement of the magnitude of any angle. Once again I repeat, degree is a unit of measurement which is used for measuring the magnitude of any kind of angle. And we know also that in order to form an angle, we must have on our hand at least two types of either the rays or the line segments, and they must meet at a fixed point or the vertex, and the gap will be known as the magnitude of the angle. Clear? And this magnitude of the angle will be expressed by the term degree, and it is known as the unit of measurement for measuring the angle. I hope this is clear. Now never forget that length of any angle is not considered for the measurement of angle. Only the magnitude or the rotation, the amount of rotation or revolution of any angle is considered for measurement purpose. Considering this figure, we can easily discover ourselves that angle ABC or CAB is 2 degree, because 2 degree is the gap between these two rays, AB ray and the CB rays. Therefore, we can say this 2 degree, this is read as 2 degree. Similarly, we can also say the angle XYZ is 10 degree, PQR is 25 degree, and LMN or NML is 90 degree. Now how can we measure the angle of different the magnitude of different angle? There is a device called protractor, and this will be used to measure the magnitude of the angle. Now pay your attention over here. This is the device of measurement of angle, and it is known as the protractor, and it has 4 different types of parts, such as inner scale, outer scale, base line, This is the baseline and the center point O. If we look the protector carefully, we will discover or find out the two sets of measurements. And these two sets of measurements are known differently by the names of inner scale either or the outer scale. And the range of the degrees in the protector is from 0 degree to or up to 180 degree. 0 degree to 180 degree for both scales, inner scales and the outer scales. Now whenever we are going to measure the magnitude of any angle from the left hand side to the right hand side, the outer scale should be considered. But when the case will be from right side to the left side, that means from right side to left side, when the magnitude of any angle is measured, then inner scale of the protector should be considered. Both scales, inner or outer scale, having 0 degree to 180 degree, and this is the range of the degrees in different directions, that means left or right directions. Therefore, we can say protector is used to measure the magnitude of angle. Now, how to measure an angle using protector? There are a few steps involved here, and following these steps, we can easily measure the magnitude of any angle using the protector. Now, you may consider this angle AOB or BOA. And the step 1 is, first is we have to place the center point. Now see, O is the center point of the protector and this is the baseline of the protector. Clear? Baseline. In the first step, we have to place the center point of the protector where? On the vertex of the angle. 0 is the vertex of the angle. And we have to place the center point, this is center point, on the vertex O of the angle AOB. I hope it is clear. In the next step, we have to adjust the protector in such a manner so that there will be no shifting of the center point from the vertex. Once again I repeat, in the second step we have to adjust the protector in such a manner so that there will be no shifting of the center point of the protector from the vertex point of the angle AOB or BOA. That means so that the one arm of the angle is along the baseline. One arm AOB, it is the one arm of the angle AOB. This arm should be along the baseline of the protector. In the third step, we have to find out either we are using the inner scale or we are using the outer scale. This is the third step. And we can easily find such kind of cases by seeing that if the baseline arm points to 0, this is the baseline arm of the angle AOB and it definitely points towards 0. That means the angle is being measured by using the inner scale. But if the baseline of the angle AOB points towards the left side, then we can say that the angle is being measured by using the outer scale. For this case, angle AOB is 50 degree and this angle is being measured or was measured by using the inner scale. And never forget that right angle is represented by this small square. Between the angle, considering the vertex point O, we have to draw the small square to denote the magnitude of right angle 90 degree in this way. Therefore, we can say that right angle is 90 degree angle, and we have to represent the right angle in this way. This is the small square and this is the corner of the angle. Clear? Now acute angle, as I mentioned earlier, that acute angle is smaller than right angle but greater than the 0 degree. You may consult this geometrical figure. This is the angle and it is 52 degree. Therefore, we can say this angle is an acute angle. Obtuse angle, this is the angle. This is the figure of obtuse angle. It is definitely more than 90 degree but less than 180 degree. This kind of angles will be known as the obtuse angle. Straight angle, this is the figure of straight angle. There are two right angles on each side. Clear? And the summation of this two right angle will be known as the magnitude of the straight angle, that is 180 degree. That means straight angles is equal to two right angles and they will be next to each other. Now it is very important to know that we should not commit such kind of mistakes while we are measuring the angles. The first point is we have to observe very carefully the angle by deciding what kind of angle it is. For example, either it is obtuse or acute. This is the first point. And in the second point, we have to use very carefully the protector, considering the two scales, outer scales and the inner scales. Otherwise the measurement of the angles would be, the reading of the measurement of the angles would be incorrect. Suppose here the example is angle ABC 45 degree. It is wrong, but angle ABC is 135 degree. It is right. Why? Angle ABC is equal to 135 degree. It is right because the base line of the angle ABC, it points towards the right side of the zero. That means we must consider the range of 0 to 80 degree from right to left side. That means the inner scale. And considering this inner scale, we can easily find that the angle ABC, the magnitude of the angle ABC is 135 degree. But considering the outer scale, the angle ABC will give us the magnitude of angle ABC 45 degree, but it is wrong because base point is not pointing to 0 degree at the left hand side. I hope this is clear. Must keep or consider these two types of scales where we are measuring the different magnitude of the different angles, along with considering the baseline points. This is your homework exercise 10C. Thanks for watching.